Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again. Another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, we are continuing the Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Season 2, Episode 25. Live, Kree, or Die. Live, Kree, or Die. I like that title a lot. But man, the second to last episode ever of this show. This sucks. This freaking sucks. I'm loving the storylines. I'm loving what they're doing. But literally, it's this episode and the next one, and it's done. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end. It's so irritating. So last episode, we have the Kree starting to work on some sort of portal to bring through all these Kree ships we see at the end of the episode, because they go through the portal and knock it out. But now they're gone in space. And apparently Black Panther is dead. I think. I don't know. I think. But I don't know. Because it was all came down to Cap making that decision, which was referenced in Season 1, the amazing storytelling of this, where Kang had mentioned it was Cap's decision in a moment that caused either the destruction of this world, and making that decision. If we don't go through that portal, if we save Black Panther, then the Earth and everything's gone because the sun's going to get destroyed and everything in the galaxy's dead. Or we go through the portal and stop it. Well, they made the decision. Man, I just love how long of a buildup that has been about this decision that Cap makes that changes everything. And now we know what it was, what that decision was. I thought it was about the whole Skrull situation where it's fake Cap or whatever. I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. Live, Kree, or Die. I don't know what's going to happen. They are facing down a ton of Kree ships, so this does not look good. But I'm excited as hell. I'm loving the show. We're on the final two now. Let's check out the penultimate episode of Season 2, the second to last episode of Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Let's get into it now. Let's go.
Incoming!
I mean, they're all over.
We're not gonna make it. We are not gonna make it.
Stow that
Have
talk.
faith.
You can do this.
Thank you, Cap. Whoa.
This is insane. We're actually on the other side of the universe.
It would seem the other half of the Quinjet fell within the city.
If we survived, there's a chance they did too.
So
Jarvis,
now they're split.
open it.
Okay. Aliens? Jesus.
I couldn't hold it together.
We're alive, aren't we? In my book, that's a good landing.
Well, okay.
Commander Corbeau, okay. Everything is in service to the expansion of the Kree Empire. We've crashed in the secure zone. We need to leave this place now.
Secure zone?
That was a weird pause of him not speaking.
Nothing.
Lightning and ice. Nice combination. Good job. That was good.
Well, that was horrible. We took one of them down easy enough.
Oh, there's more.
Open fire!
They don't care who you are. Dang. That was a giant. Jesus, another one. Giant missile.
I'll warn you right now, Cap. You may not want to look. Told ya.
The Supreme Intelligence is a collection of the greatest minds of the Kree people.
Yeah, I figured that's what it was.
Biomatter focused through the ultimate computer.
Specimens. You're selling us out?
I'm trying to save you.
Just give him a moment, I think.
Each of these humans, they are prime examples of the potential within humanity. They deserve a chance to live.
Does it talk?
I agree with your assessment, Captain Marvel. The Avengers humiliate and imprison the Kree Grand Accuser. 509228.2. No other species has accomplished such actions, not even the Skrulls or Shi'ar. They possess a genetic potential never before seen. This power the Empire requires.
Oh. This is not good. I didn't think he'd be able to really talk his way out of that. 2 of them, Jesus.
Everyone get ready.
Hopefully you would perform better against me than you did
What?
against the Avengers. I only intervened because I assumed they were preying on Kree children.
God.
Once I was certain the sun was out of danger, I used the Falchion's teleporter to follow you through.
Oh, okay.
You were not difficult to find. As
No.
always, my friends, you make far too much noise. We must go now.
Far too much
The
fun.
entire... Every inch of this world is against us.
Enough. We are Avengers. We shall not run. Go to the supreme intelligence.
Oh, he's pissed. Oh, man. Is this awesome? The whole city is covered in freaking storm. Jesus. Oh! Dude, he broke out. Oh.
You okay, Cap?
Glad to see you made it, Panther.
Sure did.
We've got work to do, people.
It's good that they're kind of on the same page, even though he made the decision to leave him behind. You know?
No. You have to go. You don't understand. He's too powerful.
You are an
They're gonna try.
exceptional species that shows great promise.
He's like, really? Really? Oh. About to say. Exactly. What's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen? Come on.
Chose poorly, Marvel.
Okay. About to say. Oh my gosh.
Vision, take him.
What's he gonna do?
I was successful, but only temporarily.
Oh.
The intelligence is rebooting.
Wait. Isn't it...
This isn't your responsibility. It's mine.
I am the supreme error.
Dang.
Kree's conquest of civilization after civilization, species after species. It has to end.
Interesting.
First contact, Skrulls. The Skrull piece.
You can show the Kree that there's another way. A better way.
Better way.
You can lead them.
Exactly.
For as much as I enjoy your company, friends, 5 weeks' journey through this subspace is a very long time.
Wow.
Especially when forced to endure Hawkeye's complaints.
Hey,
Hey. There you guys have it. Live Kree or die. The title makes sense now. It does. Because before I'm like, Live Kree or die. Interesting title, but I'm not really sure what that means. But now I think I understand it. Mar-Vell had to make a choice. Because he had to basically live as he has been as a Kree. Live Kree. Or die in a sense of that you're killing the Supreme Intelligence, which he made that choice to shut it down so that the Kree could basically die off from what it has been all this time. Because he, as he was saying, as the Supreme Intelligence has been destroyed by him, because he made the choice to do it. I mean, the Avengers, of course, helped, destroy the container it was in and, hurt it and everything, and then Division went in there. But Mar-Vell made the choice of, like, the time of the Kree invading worlds and doing all these things and experiments and stuff, because the Supreme Intelligence is like, we're going to do experiments, some test subjects on the Avengers, because they are unique, because Mar-Vell had been saying, Earth, the Avengers, these heroes, they're very unique, and we should have them as allies. We shouldn't be doing this to them. We shouldn't be invading like we were planning on it. Supreme Intelligence is like, cool, dude. Yeah, I agree, but nah, no. I agree, because he was watching footage of all the fights and stuff and all the events of the Avengers fighting against the Kree. He's like, no other Earth and no other group of people or group of beings have been able to fight back against us. They're even better at fighting against us than the Skrulls were. But he's like, nah, we're gonna do some experiments to figure out what's going on here. It's like, of course. But Mar-Vell made the choice because he's like, do I want to continue to be under the Kree that are doing this to, galaxies? and to planets of beings that maybe can't fight back. Like, is that really worth the life of doing that, to do that to others that, you know, like as with the Avengers, they could fight back, but with a lot of planets, they can't. So I'm glad he made that choice, because he went from somebody who was undercover on Earth, and then him being around Carol, of course, gave Carol her powers. That whole situation going on there with that Kree robot, the Kree Sentinel or whatever. Because every time I see one of those, I'm like, hey, it's Sentinels from X-Men. It kind of looks like them because they're purple, and it's like Sentinels. But Carol got her powers, and he brought that up too to the Supreme Intelligence. Like, hey, she has Kree within her. That's how she was created, like essentially as a superhero. That's how she became Miss Marvel. And so it's like he went from that to, of course, them not trusting him because he's a Kree. Because he kept saying, no, guys, don't fight Ronan. Don't do all this stuff. Just accept it. Because it was basically the same thing like the Skrulls. Skrulls were invading. They had a very different tactic than the Kree were trying to do. But it's like they can't trust any invading, as it may seem, invading, party. Or in this case, beings like the Kree or Skrulls. So they put him in prison, Marvel, and so he had to win them over and to gain their trust. And I like the fact they did that with his character, because at any point I'm thinking, man, is he going to betray them? I hope he doesn't, because I think it's a way better arc for him to realize his mistake. Because telling them as Ronan shows up, within that episode going, no, don't fight, stand down, don't fight against this. It's like, they're not going to listen to you. They're not going to willingly hand the planet off to somebody or some, race of creatures, or in this case, Kree, and go, all right, here you go. You can have Earth. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. And I feel like they handled it pretty well in terms of his development. Black Panther being alive was so good. That was such a good reveal. And the fact that, I detected this ship, and I figured at this point the sun was going to be okay because you guys already went through the portal. So he beamed himself off of there, and that was good. That was good. I really enjoyed that, because I was thinking, like, man, did they really fucking kill him? I mean, that would be really ballsy, but maybe. I don't know. They could have. I don't know. I wonder if they were allowed to kill anybody off like that, or if it was like a thing to where, well, we can't because it's a kids show. I don't know. I wonder what would have happened if they would have stuck with Black Panther actually sacrificing and dying for them to go through the portal and stop it from destroying the sun. If it was operational, all these ships came through and it would destroy the sun in the process. Would they have gotten away with it? I don't know. But that was a good reveal. Them fighting. And then it was interesting how the ship got destroyed and got split in half, where we had two separate teams. And they had to fight these training giant creatures over here, and then they were fighting the army over here. Interesting stuff there. I wonder how it would if they reversed it, because we would have had the other team, of course, Iron Man and stuff, there being confronted by the Supreme Intelligence, and then them being tested on. I was trying to find that word. It's been a day. It's been a day. But I don't know, because the Cap broke out of his test, so I feel like maybe that wouldn't have worked for anybody else. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Vision would have broken out. I'm not really sure, but Cap broke out. He had the will, and he broke out, and that was freaking awesome to see that, to try to protect Wasp and everything. So the Supreme Intelligence. So I like how they really how they handled the character of the Supreme Intelligence, because they could have easily done, I think, too much with that character, because they were just only focusing on these particular points. They could have had that Supreme Intelligence going through a lot of other information that probably wouldn't have been pertinent to the story, because there's a lot, because they said over 1,000 different minds and worlds and stuff that the Supreme Intelligence is aware of, and it's like a thing to where probably would have been too much if we would have covered more ground or whatever. But I like the fact that the Supreme Intelligence really made an impact within this, and maybe they could have found a way to introduce Supreme Intelligence earlier in the show, but I feel like the purpose of it was for this moment, because they're actually there on the Kree's homeworld, and that's on their turf. The Supreme Intelligence wasn't traveling to other places or whatever, just staying in one little... And, okay, here's what's something odd. They really... I don't know if they had any guards. Maybe they had guards. I mean, I think they had guards around in that room. I'm thinking, how come the Supreme Intelligence is just chilling there with Mar-Vell and then the Avengers in those tubes being taken under? Was there was no more protection to make sure the Supreme Intelligence wasn't going to get attacked? I'm just wondering about that. I have no idea. I was like, you would think, but this, I guess the Supreme Intelligence thought there was no way they could destroy me. They found a way. They all worked together. They sure did. So they were traveling back without Mar-Vell. Of course, Mar-Vell, I think he's going to be he would stay back with the Kree's homeworld to kind of, I guess, be that example. So I'm wondering what's going to happen now. What's going to happen now? Because realistically, we only have one episode left. So I don't know, because as it was closing, I'm thinking, are they going to tease something here? Are they going to tease what's coming in the next episode? But they didn't. So I don't know. But I really enjoyed the episode. It was just a lot of great action. Thor just wrecking shit, just destroying shit. He was pissed off. It was so good. I love when Thor is kicking major ass and causing huge storms up in the sky and crap, and lightning striking down, and he's so good. He's so good. He's so overpowered too. So it's like you got to be careful sometimes. Like if you're doing it too much, like, oh well, of course, because like no one can really, hardly anybody can stop him. But there's certain people that can. So I guess if they find a balance, but still, it's like at times like, wow, he's so overpowered, but it's so awesome. I don't want to complain. So what'd you guys think of Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Live, Kree, or Die? I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. Whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comments section below, guys. I cannot talk today. Let me know in the comment section below. That's what I was trying to say. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon.